feelings that you must be getting with building these individuals that are competing on a global basis. You just got to keep pinching yourself. Do you wake up sometimes and go, oh my word, what are we doing?
No, that happens all the time. There is, so we sleep well at night. I sleep well at night knowing that you've just impacted someone's life. That person is going to go out there and impact more people. So it's almost emotional, trying to balance, the structure, the processes, with the ability for human beings to come into an office. They're excited and they want to do a great job. In 2019, myself and Eddie, I think it was May 2019, we went to Silicon Valley. We just spent some time there, just going to Google Office and just going to Apple, just seeing what, had a couple of meetings. Why did we do that? We wanted to, understand how do these top brands behave, how do they think, how do they design their offices and all that. So we came back and we redesigned our office and redesigned our processes. And so today, you come into the office, everyone is doing the job they ought to do, using the software, tracking what they do. You got to report your performance. Sometimes they complain that it's too much structure, but you got to do it the right way. But in the midst of all that, they are playing the music at the background. Someone's going to get up, go to the next person. They're going to get excited. They're going to go downstairs. They're going to play table tennis for some time. So the office is happy, but at the same time, we get work done, and we tend to monitor the quality of the work we do, because in our industry, e-learning, media content, what you put out there matters to the learners or to the consumers of the content. So we're quite big on quality. Yeah.
But the thing is, and me knowing that I've got 4 children and 5 grandchildren, the biggest thing with me is that we don't get any manual to bring up kids, right? No manual whatsoever. And there's different personalities, there's different characters, there's different everything.
Yes.
And that's where I get kind of overwhelmed with listening to you guys, to look at it and go, how do you keep it all in? How do you keep it all together? How do you keep that harmony between everybody? How do you I know that you say, and you can say it again about people working all hours when you've got to tell them to go home.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how is that? How do you maintain that?
I think it has to do with the organizational culture and the honesty. If I had my way, if I had a magic wand, I would say I want everyone to be successful and good. That's me as a person. To my core, I just want everybody to be fine. It gets weird that it's 7 p.m. we're begging you to go home. Please go home. Saturdays they're in the office. Not because they have to play the PS4 game or the snooker. No, they just want to be around. They are calling you, and they are really calling you. They look up to you a lot, and you beg people to go home. We have projects that will run all through the night. They need to travel. Everyone is willing to go. Like, please go home. It's late. Your parents are looking for you. Oh no, they make friends. It became a family. It's not just a.
And she knows almost all their parents.
Yes.
They call us, just to check up. The parents of these kids are so excited because, the children, the environment is very safe. We're within a government building. Like the Nigerian Export-Import Bank is a building. We've been there for a while. Sapphital is 4 years old, going to 5 years old. But the bigger brand is been there for a while, and so we've been in the building for about 10 years. So safe building, safe environment. The parents come around, their children are happy. They come home. In fact, some of them say, my children, the knowledge they have just went from after 4 years in school, you come out of school, then in 3 months, your daughter is telling you something different. You go like, what did you do to my children? They're so excited. They speak differently. They compare, higher than their peers and all that. So, I mean, it's awesome what Eddie does with those people. It's just awesome. They run to her, they come to her. They sometimes avoid me. I'm the trouble. I'm the structure.
I can't believe this. It's like, you've got this problem. We sort this problem. I can imagine.
For me, it's not about the process. It was yesterday also. I'm in Qatar now, so I told everyone we're gonna have a performance review. Oh no. So everybody, team by team, was a Zoom call, and they just go like, so why are you doing this? Can I see your, we have the software for managing what people do to track your tasks. So I'm going through it one after a time. So no, you got to shut it down, go back. I give you 2 hours, go look at that and call me back. Oh no, but that's the way you run a company. You have to be, think of sustainability. You have to think of the company beyond us, the founders, and we are brick by brick. We are building a company that is solid, that has got processes, that has got structure. You know what I mean? So we can afford to travel, and the office can run. Another thing that, just to add to what Eddie said, over the years we've been able to build people that are like team leaders and managers.
You just take it. I was just going to say that.
Yeah. So we build them. We have a guy who's been with us for, longer than Sapphital. He's been there before, for going to 6-7 years now. Fantastic guy. Then we got the group from one of our graduate training program of 2019. Some of them are still there, and they are now like team leaders and managers. So we've been able to transfer the culture of the company to like 2 levels of people. Then we have a 3rd level that has just joined. So that is very, very important for us to train people and truly make them leaders. And we, like she said, we are genuinely honest about what we do. You come to the office, you see it right through us, and through the team and through the managers, that we are honest with what we do. We believe in our cause, which is to transform Africa, which is to transform Nigeria. In fact, there's a joke we say in the office that we're going to put a dent on the face of the earth. We're going to try to make a change in the lives of the people across Africa. So it's a very scary, vision ahead of us.
Because the truth is, the government can't do it alone, right? So we have to employ people. We have to give them jobs. United Nations have these SDG goals. We decided to take care of about 4 of the SDG goals, so zero hunger, employment. So at least the government can employ everybody. If we can take in maybe 100 people every year, in that.
Well, I think that every government in the world, they need the private sector.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the most important thing that we've got to consider, is the private sector has got to step up. You are stepping up. But what I like about yours is it's like it's scalable, because the more you take in, the more the senior ones, excuse me, the senior ones help you with the others. So they're teaching them where you can go travelling. And it's a good thing, it's a good section to bring into this. So you've been travelling, and I'll work out the sidetrack. Sorry. But you've been travelling for quite some time now. And everybody. I'm so sorry, basically. You've been travelling for do you want to I'm not sure. Can you turn that?
Maybe you'll sweat.
Listen, no, don't worry.